Yeah, I'll check it out.
And I'll see if anybody is back. There we go. Live chat.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Much better? All right, I don't know why it was so fuzzy. I don't know. But we're back, so hopefully you guys come back and hang out with us this Friday night. Problem is, we're down here and there is, what'd you say, there's 3 sports things going?
Yeah, there's a baseball game,
Baseball game.
and there's the Knoxville Ice Bears hockey team.
Okay, so hockey and baseball going on tonight. Yep, we back. What's up, County? We are. So when it's like this, for some reason, they throttle back the stream or whatever. So it actually makes it where it's... Somebody said we went live with Cricket Mobile. I got Verizon, thank you very much. I ain't got no Cricket Mobile, I'm just kidding. That's pretty funny though. Hey Tom, what's up? Kim and Matt's Adventures. What's going on, Jerry? Harlan, Kentucky in the house. The home of Colonel Sanders. I've been to that museum before to get me something to eat. It was a good place to eat too.
We did that, what, back in November?
Yeah, we did. Hey, Kim and Matt's Adventures said, hey, Tez.
Hey.
So I'll let a few people get back on here, Tez, and we'll continue your bike tour. Because a lot of people had to drop off because the internet connection was bad. Well, come on, Jerry. Said like to ride with me sometimes.
Jerry.
Much better. All right, that's good, Shashi. Thank you. What up in K-Town? Well, what we do today? Not much.
Yeah, nothing much.
Nothing much.
Got a hair trail.
Yeah, I got my hair cut. I had to get some of that hair cut off, man. I couldn't do all that. Couldn't do all that. So said did you have Burns exhaust on one of your bikes? Just how hot? Did I have it? Somebody said they must be new to the channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Supposed to be new.
Yeah, so I had burns on the on my 19 Street Glide. I still got burns on there, and I had burns on this bike, but I took them off and put D&D on there because of one reason. And I guess I'll go into it. We might as well. Then we'll do a tour of your bike. The one reason was the torque dip that I had early in the power. Since this bike that I'm riding is not a drag bike, I had the burns on there, and it was costing me early torque at a certain point. It was like a dip right at 2,000 RPMs. And the D&D 2-in-1 didn't, it still dips, but not as bad. So that Burns Shorty pipe is an excellent pipe. I want to say that first and foremost. It's an excellent pipe, but it's excellent for drag racing. And I got this bike more for my mountain road carving. You know what I mean? Not for all the drag racing stuff. I mean, it still would go, but it's not my drag racing motorcycle. So, if you're drag racing, Burns, that's what you need. All right?
Yep, but don't underestimate it.
Yeah, don't underestimate it. It's still a run. Yeah, this bike it'll run. It's quick, but it ain't. It's hard. The biggest problem with this motorcycle is trying to keep it down. That's the biggest problem, especially with the new suspension. A beautiful night tonight. Stay blessed. Mad love from Claremont, Florida. Man, that's nice. I don't know where Claremont, Florida is, though. I've never been there. A lot better. Chicago back in the house. Chicago back in the house. What's going on? Now, y'all ready to do this? Y'all ready to do this tour of Tez's bike? Let's do this tour. I'm gonna turn this camera around, and you guys start from the beginning. Now you can flow a little bit better since you know where you're going with it. All right, the name again.
Name is Tetsuo. Tetsuo.
And it means?
Japanese for wise man and Japanese for man of iron or Iron Man.
And that's because?
Because Iron Horse metallic paint on here.
All right, so this man puts thought into it. He don't just name his stuff nothing for no reason. He puts thought in it, right?
Right.
All right. So where we going?
So let's go first. I got custom dynamic turn signals on the front.
Right there. Turn signals on the front forks.
I got axle covers.
Axle cover.
I got the black Harley-Davidson screens.
Yep.
I got Baja lights.
Baja design lights. What y'all think about those yellow lights? I asked y'all that last time. Somebody said hello again from Natty. Cincinnati in the house. Ray Street, Vine Street. But anyway, go ahead.
So I went with the flat out bars on this. I got the Zero 3D frame mounted foot pegs.
You blinding everybody with them lights. They can't see.
Zero 3D frame mounted foot pegs. I got the Thrashing Supply Company floorboards.
Yep. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. We moving too fast. So y'all see the yellow lights, right? Turn them off right there. Turn them off, please.
Okay.
So you got them on the highway pegs. Them are not Harley flat out bars. Them Centuros.
They're on the flat out bars.
That's the Harley flat out bar?
No, those are Amazon special.
The Amazon flat out bars. Okay. Hey. How many motorcycles we done did with Amazon stuff? Ain't no shame in Amazon. None at all. Okay. All right.
Because the thing is, if they could fall over and I stretch them, guess what?
Yeah. You forget. All right. You want to get up here now?
So I got this wrap in the forged carbon. I got my windshield, my vents, and
windshield,
my
vents, interfering,
and my hand guards.
Hand guards.
Console.
Wait a minute. What kind of hand guards?
So these are actually Clockworks
hand guards.
Before they sold out.
Flip down mirrors.
Yep. Turn my mirrors down.
All right.
My newest addition is these lighted hand controls.
All right. Let's turn it around and see. Right here. What y'all thinking? What y'all think about this bike so far?
Newest.
Wait a minute. Now we moving too fast.
Oh.
Hold on. You should come down for Leesburg, Florida Fest, April 23rd, the 26th. Look it up if you haven't heard of it. I heard of that before. That's not far from Daytona. I might consider that. Okay. Where was we at? You about to drop that helmet. So right.
So I got that in forged carbon.
And then the lighted hand guards.
Yeah, those are my newest addition. I did those.
What y'all think about these lighted hand guards? Can y'all see that? Look how nice that looks.
Yep.
Versus the non-lighted hand guards, man. Non-lighted hand guards is pain.
Yeah.
But that looks super good. How much that run you?
$450-ish with Harley.
I'm good.
But you can do it yourself.
Do it yourself. Yeah. $450 to do it yourself.
Yeah, you can do it yourself. So it's not that bad.
I'm good. All right, go ahead.
Even with the heated hand grips.
Heated hand grips. Oh, these are Harley?
So yeah, these are Harley.
Now you can't miss with heated hand grips. I ain't gonna tell no lie. That's a good thing. That's super good to have heated hand grip. Wait a minute. My lighted hand controls have been on back order since December.
Yes.
So how you get them if they was on back order?
Mine,
you got to know somebody.
I got mine for 2 months, and because I waited so long, they helped find them.
They're on
back order.
All right. Yeah. Tall, wait a minute. What do you think about the Street Glide CVO ST, and do you think it's overpriced? Real quick. First time I saw one was like a day ago. I've never rode one, never spent any time on one. So my thing is, I can't really give you information about it, but I might get on one pretty soon to give it a try. So we'll see, and then I'll give you some more information. But Street Glide ST, oh, that's a Harley. Let's turn it around. Right there, nice. Soft tail, Milwaukee 8, green, black, nice bike. What year is it? 18. Yeah. Nice, real nice. All right. So, what was I talking about? I kind of just went blank on here. Yeah, my bad. Y'all was asking me something, and I just saw Harley. My attention span is short, I guess. Wait a minute. We're coming back to your bike, Tez. What up? What up, though? Bike's looking good, guys. See you in June. Yes, sir. See you in June. CVO ST. Yeah, I don't know much about it. I can't really speak on that too much, but I'm sure it's a good bike. I'm sure it is. All right. Now, let's let that bus go.
All right.
And then we'll let me get them a view of downtown while we're doing that. Yep. Y'all see that?
Lights on.
Downtown Knoxville. with the lights on. We got a nice bus here.
AKA Marble City.
Marble City. So, what? I hear something coming down the road. I hear a Harley coming from the other way. Oh, that ain't no Harley. That's something else. All right, go ahead, Tess. You good?
And I got the, I forgot this. It's Imperial Design Derby cover.
Y'all see that? He making me bend all the way down here to see that. Y'all see that right there?
And I got the Trask spring, clutch spring.
You got the Trask footboards. You didn't say nothing on this video. You didn't say nothing about those highway pegs.
So yeah, these are 3D highway pegs, frame mounted.
Yeah.
And I got the Harley-Davidson foot pegs. This is Traction Supply footboards.
Okay.
Let me see. All right, going to the back.
Oh, you forgot
got
those.
the rear flat out bags.
Yeah. Those are Harley?
Amazon special.
Amazon too?
Amazon special.
Those look good, man. I like those.
That's some picks and drop.
Yeah, the cover, keep them covered. Okay.
I got these Screaming Eagle Olans.
I remember when you got those.
Picked those up in Texas on my way home.
Yeah. From San Jacinto, right?
San Jacinto Harley-Davidson.
Yep.
And actually, my tail lights, they're blacked out.
Turn them off so they can see. Oh, well, go ahead and show them the rest, though, because you got to show them the exhaust and all that.
I got the custom dynamic license plate holder.
Yep.
Cleans that back end up.
And then, see, those will go black instead of red. You'll see that in just a second. Where my comments go? Live chat. There we go. There you go. See how they black out like that? Yeah, that looks good. That looks super good. So,
you got my Screaming Eagle exhaust.
And it's Screaming Eagle titanium exhaust.
Titanium exhaust.
All right. All right, what y'all think about that bike? He done a lot to it in a short period of time. You got the bike in October, and he just now starting to ride it. You know what I mean? He wasn't even riding the bike much.
Nah,
he had it put up for a long time, just in the garage, doing stuff to it, constantly having boxes coming to the door. And then he finally got it. You know, it's something though. You know, you want the bike the way you want the bike, so his bike is legit. Looks good, Tez. You've done a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. So they're giving you props.
Appreciate that.
Props for the new motorcycle, and he ain't done yet. He ain't done. He got stuff.
Nah, I got a few more things.
I ain't did mine in a while, man. I'm gonna here. You wanna hold this? Now you see this right here? Right there. When that goes away, sometimes that goes away. So all you do is touch it again and then touch live chat again. Okay.
All right.
Like, all right. Then if you need to, somebody got a good question, put that in. You ready?
All right.
All right. You got me?
Yep.
All right, folks. So basically, my motorcycle. Well, I can't wait till the bus leaves, but we're gonna get started. I'm gonna tell you everything that's on it.
What's the name of it?
Everything that I can remember. What's the name of this one here? Toro the Bull. Toro. Now here's the thing. So it is 2024 Harley-Davidson Road Glide. Let's start to the front. Come around to the front here. All right. Now we go into the front. First thing you're gonna notice is these wheels right here. Those wheels are actually Harley-Davidson wheels. The Harley-Davidson wheels. They are wheels that you could get on the CVO back in the day. I had a 21 on the front and I had an 18 in the rear. When I rode that Harley-Davidson CVO RR, I said to myself, that's how I want this motorcycle to handle. I don't want a big 21 in the front. I don't want it, I don't want it like that. I want it to handle where I can throw this thing around. I got one bike with a 21 in front and all that stuff. It looks really good, I think. And the 21 does look better, but I made it more, this bike for the mountains to be more flickable. Not really for the drag track, which I've had it on the drag track, but I'm rambling. Let's keep going. Okay. So now in the front, these are also CVO rotors on the front. Okay. Now, a lot of people are looking for different rotors. I got gafflers on my other bike, but those CVO rotors, I just like the way they look. And I just thought I'd put them on this motorcycle. So I did put them on this bike. And let's talk about this right here. This is the ULANZI front end kit. Now, with that ULANZI front end kit, you get 6 piston brakes. So you get upgraded brakes. Now, all Harleys have Brembo brakes on them, but this is the upgraded Brembo brakes. Right here is different. And I can't remember, the rotors are actually bigger, something like that. I forgot the diameter of the rotors, but they're actually bigger. So not only with that, let's go up here. Anything I got else in the front? Not really. Well, the Harley-Davidson flat out bar right here. So I'll put the Harley-Davidson flat out bar on it, and I like that a lot. I hang my helmet on it, and also when I'm riding, I throw my foot on it, you know, like highway pegs or whatever. I throw my leg on it, so I use it for different things like that. All right, now let's go right here. Come around here to this side. Oh, I mean that side, but I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
So right here, these are the KST Custom T-bars. So the KST Customs, they get your hands up. You can put it on me here. Get your hands up. You see me riding, and it's like I'm feeling good with this. The bars, they're great. They're great bars. So they come up, and it's like a moto style bar. T-bar setup. There go another bar. With these bars, man, this thing, these bars and that suspension, this thing is absolutely insane the way you can throw it around in the corners. I mean, it's insane. It handles and performs so good. It handles great. But I'm gonna show you one more thing. I'm gonna show you a couple more things. Right here is the painted interfering from the fairing exchange. So it was dull like that on top, but back here now it's painted black to match the bike.
What tuner do you have?
I'm gonna get to it in just a second. I'm getting to it in just a second. Where are we at now? Oh, I said that. Okay,
yep.
Of course, guys, I did the whole flip down mirror things, because I always like my mirrors down like that. And then here, right here, let's look at these grips. These, put it back on me for a second.
Yeah, Randy Allen's 7772 said hi.
What's up, Randy Allen, 7772. And these are the Avon grips, right here. Avon, best grips in the business, if you ask me. That's my opinion of it. Now, not only did I get all this blacked out, this piece right here, even if you got a CVO, does not come blacked out. So that is blacked out from the Fairing Exchange. Shout out to Paul from the Fairing Exchange. Guys, if you are looking to get your interfering done, give Paul a call at the Fairing Exchange. You can find him at your rallies and tell him Tall said call. All right, now, what I got everything on there so far?
Yep.
All that. Let's go to the cosmetic stuff, and then we'll go back to, well, it ain't cosmetic. Let's go back here. Right here. This is the LaPera Daddy Long Legs tail whip seat. I always say kickflip seat, but it's a tail whip seat. Pushes me back, and it has that little kick up. It's perfect for when you ride in aggressive. It keeps you in.
Are those heated groups?
No.
All right.
Not on this bike, because this bike ain't made for that. They still would be good for it, though. But when you're riding aggressive or whatever else, it locks you in as good, especially when I used to take it to the drag track. Not saying I'm not going to take it to the drag track anymore, but when I took it to the drag track, it was really good for that.
Dynasty 9880 asks, would you rock those bars on a street glide?
I used to didn't think T-bars look good on street glides, but the more I see it, the better it looks now. I kind of like the way they look on street glides now. At first, I didn't think so, but especially with the new design bikes, would I put them on my street glide? The answer is no. But if you wanted to put them on a street glide, I'd say it's all right. I think they look better on a road glide, though, if I'm being honest with you, 100%.
Yep.
You know. All right. So now, LaPera Daddy Long Legs. Shout out to LaPera. If you want to holler at them, tell them Tall told you to call, because this seat, I love this seat. I got LaPera on all my motorcycles. Well, most of my motorcycles have LaPera seats on it. This, I think it's the basket weave or whatever. I mean, fantastic seat. Let's see. Here we go. Right here. The ULANZI rear suspension. Now, these are not Screaming Eagle ULANZI. These came from ULANZI. Y'all want to see that installed? Joey, shout out to Joey. We did the ULANZI with the black hoses and the Oomla, the Olan's Oomla right there. So that's the new design from Olan's that came out last year. I got to debut them first, so you saw them first on the channel. And those things are fantastic. With the Olan's front and the Olan's rear, when I'm going through the curves, that's what this bike is made for. It handles so good. It does. It handles great. Now that's pretty much it on my bike. It's not a whole lot done to it with that. So let's talk about the motor stuff. You got some questions you want to?
C1 8884 said, hey, Tall, test road the street glide and the road glide. Love the street glide, but I'm not paying $30K for a motorcycle. All right.
C1, so, man. Hey.
Go and get it.
Where are you from? Ask me where you're from.
Where you from, C1? Street glider rider asked, what's up with how much is the tickets for Run to the Hills?
The ride, just like the song said, the riding is free. Just come on down. You can ride for free. The banquet's gonna cost, but the ride's for free. And before somebody asks, I have not posted the banquet tickets yet. They're gonna be coming real soon. I haven't posted them, but the riding is it. Come on down to Tennessee, and we gonna ride. We about to ride. That's what I'm talking about.
Matt Bailey 3156 said Lapera over Saddleman.
I'm Lapera all day long. That's just what I got Lapera on this bike. I got on all my Harleys. I got Lapera seats. Not only do I like the seats, I like the people at Lapera. So shout out to Christine from Lapera. Shout out to Dante from Lapera. They're good people. Now, a lot of folks rock Saddleman, but that ain't my thing. I'm Lapera. That's just my brand. I love their seats. They're made in California, and yeah, I'm a Lapera seat person. And I've done coast-to-coast trips. Thousands of miles. That's a nice truck.
That's a nice Ford.
Yeah, nice, real nice Ford. Thousands of miles. All right, where was we at? Oh, we about to go to the motor stuff. That's where it gets interesting. I'm gonna tell you what I can tell you. I'm not gonna tell you everything, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit. I'm not gonna tell you everything. Because this gets people started right here. This is where the trolls start coming in. Because this bike right here, I took it down the drag track a couple times, and it did very well. It ain't never been beat on the drag track, I'll tell you that. Quarter mile, eighth mile, either one. But
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. What's your video for?
You're live on Traveling Tall YouTube channel.
Yay! Subscribe.
All right, thank you. So I've been on the drag track before, and it did really well. But after riding that CVO RR, I said, I got to do it. I got to do it. So I changed this over, just changed the whole dynamics of the motorcycle and made it for back road riding. Now let's get into the motor. So the motor started to be in a 117 motor. I had like 400 miles on it. I took it to Zippers Performance. Zippers Performance took it and they put a stage 4 muscle kit. So the stage 4 muscle kit from Zippers Performance, and Adam is going to kill me because I think, okay, I do know the cam. I know what cam it is. So a stage 4 muscle kit from Zippers Performance. On this motorcycle here, it has the 128 cylinders, it has a 552 cam, it has stage 4 headwork, and guys, headwork is if you want a fast Harley, drop-in cylinder kit, it's good. Headwork takes it to the next level. That's where you're going to really get your power, from headwork, right? So Zippers does that. They have an exchange. You send in your heads to Zippers Performance, and they do the heads and send them back. I don't know if they do your heads and send them back or do somebody else's heads and send them back. Either way, you get some headwork done to your motorcycle, and it really makes the power happen. And shout out to Redshift Cams, 552 cam in this bike. Got some other little small things done to it that I don't know all of them, but there's a few things like there's a few other things done to it. Now let's go to the injectors. I don't remember the injector size. I think they're 8. I think they might be 8.1 injectors. I think so. Don't. Motorcycles. Here it come on. So they got some pretty big injectors in it. There you go. They got some pretty big injectors in it. And let's go to the pipe. Let me show them that. We're about to get a copyright strike right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So right here, with these injectors, I mean not the injectors. Right here you see this is the D&D exhaust. D&D makes an excellent exhaust. Yes, I did have burns on it, but now, how you doing? I did have burns on it. Hey, how you doing, man? I did have burns on it, but I put these D&Ds on there, man. The D&D, this is the D&D Bobcat. It sounds really good. It's really loud. It's making good power. And then, that's pretty much it, man. I mean, I think that's pretty much it with everything on the bike. Horsepower, I'm gonna tell you, it's making 150 something in torque. I think like 157 in torque and over 160 plus in horsepower. So it's moving, and that's a 128. You know, 130 and 131 and 135. You got people that got 131s and 135s that ain't pushing over 160 horsepower. And that's SAE, none of that STD trickery stuff. SAE and on pump gas. We've been riding all day, ain't we?
Yep.
Pump gas. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alex Thomas asked, "Hey, Tall, what's a good cam for my 06 Street Glide?" So that'd be the old twin cam, probably 88, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I got in my Road King. I don't remember what I got in my Road King, I'll be honest with you, but that's probably what I mean. But I got a big bore kit in the Road King. The Road King is a 95 kit from Zippers Performance. And if you call Zippers, I mean, that whole kit, that doggone Road King is straight up move out. I mean, it's a 95, and I'm running with 114s with cams in it on a 95 Road King. It don't make the numbers as you think what I'm talking about. I'm only making 103 horsepower and 103 foot-pounds of torque, but it's a much lighter bike, and you got to think a stock Harley is only going to make a stock 114 only going to make in the 90s, and this thing's making 100. So it's a fast bike. So I don't know. I'm sorry that I'm not trying to avoid the question. I just really don't remember. I want to say a 511, but that don't sound right because I know Leonard had a 90. He had a 103 and he had a 528 in his.
Chris Boston asked tuner. Matt Bailey asked quick shift.
How did I not? My bad. Okay. So the tuner is Thundermax. Why Thundermax? Now I sat there and had a conversation with a guy yesterday. He said, let's have a real conversation. So here we go. I'm gonna sit down here and say this real fast. You good?
Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. I talked to a guy yesterday, and he was talking about Impact Wireless. He was talking about DynoJet. I don't have no, which is Power Vision. I don't have no problem with none of them. But I said, well, why not Thundermax? And this was his answer, which to me was just insane. His answer is because Thundermax is always tuning. And I was waiting for for him to say something bad because I didn't understand. Okay, yeah, that's a good thing. He said, well, you put a tune in and you think you got the tune right, but it's always tuning. Now, the only time that I could think that that would be a problem is if you had a tune in your motorcycle and you're going to the drag track and you want that specific tune at that specific time on your motorcycle to run at the drag track. I could see that you want that tune to stay how you want that tune. But if you have a motorcycle that you ride, especially in Tennessee, we can ride from an elevation of, what, 200 on up to an elevation of,
Let's say, what's Cherry Hollow?
Yeah, 4,000?
Yeah, 4,000.
Yeah, so elevations change and everything else. So we want to make sure that the motorcycle is going to run properly in all settings. So having a bike that's constantly tuning to make itself run efficient in all settings, I don't see how that's a bad thing. And another thing, which I won't do it uptown because we would definitely get kicked out. I don't know any of them that have a two-step beside Thundermax. So if you don't know what a two-step is, oh, look at that, that's cool. Oh, look at that floor. So A two-step is you set it on the Thundermax tuner to a certain point where you want it, grab a handful of that throttle, put it against the wall, and it stays there. It'll rev up and rev down to wherever you have it set. Like you've got it set at 3,500 RPMs. It sits there at 3,500 RPMs, and you let that clutch go, and you go. So it's like launch control, essentially. So that is not an issue at all. Launch control, to me, that's the only people that I know that have that. I mean, other people might have the two-step, but Thundermax does it, and they do it really good. Any more questions? Because I'm rambling on about this.
Hey, Tall, I built my bike to the same specs as you did with zippers. The 124 with the 472 cam stock heads, 55 millimeter intake, D&D 2-into-2. So far, 17,800 miles on the build and solid. And that was Cooner Groves 420.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. That's good to hear. That build that I had, that was a very, very, very reliable build. Very reliable build. That wasn't what you're talking about is my first sleeper kit. And man, I'd be all over the country with that. I mean, good horsepower, good torque, great for traveling, great for when you get on the road, you crack that throttle open, you got enough power, great for shenanigans at the red light, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, right now you got people pushing 200 horsepower. You got people with big stuff, but let me tell you something. Y'all actually, whoa, what happened?
They did a U-turn trying to get that parking
I thought
spot.
they was having an argument over parking right there. Okay, so let me tell you something. Should I tell? I'm gonna tell y'all.
Matt Bailey said you got to do a quick shift.
I don't need that. I mean, I guess I could, but not on this bike. I mean, on the drag bike, yeah. I mean, well, it's not drag on my street glide. But let me tell you what I was gonna tell you. A lot of people. This is the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. People won't tell you this. This is the truth, and it's gonna make a lot of people mad, but it's the truth. Eighth mile. That's a party. Eighth mile. You might have 180 horsepower. You might have 135 horsepower. Eighth mile. Truth is, that's what matters. That clutch hand. Yeah, power does matter, but I'm talking about in an eighth mile, you will get your feelings hurt with somebody with a whole lot less horsepower than you on the eighth mile because it happens so quick. Quarter mile, they don't have to be fast on the clutch and they can run past you if they got a lot of power. But an eighth mile, if you don't have your clutch hand, if your clutch hand ain't right, then you in trouble. A lot of people got a big bore kit and they even get whooped by somebody with a good cam in the eighth mile and try to figure out what's going on. Eighth mile is really all settled in the first 60 feet. And if you don't have a good 60 foot, you ain't gonna do nothing. So a lot of people building bikes, 200 horsepower plus, which I'm not gonna lie, I love that. I love the way it sounds having a 200 horsepower Harley. That sounds awesome. So no hate, that's fantastic. I want a 200 horsepower Harley. But for most people, that's only gonna be doing red light to red light shenanigans with their buddy, short runs. They can do it with a lot less power and upset a lot of people. But here's the thing, the big horsepower stuff, where you're gonna see that shine, roll racing. Yeah, where you can put the horsepower to the ground. If you can't put it to the ground, it ain't gonna make any difference. You can have 200 horsepower and 200 foot-pounds of torque. If you can't put it to the ground, and I'm just saying. So yeah, I mean, of course, I like big numbers too, you know, but sometimes it's not necessary for eighth mile hits and red light to red light stuff. All right, Ted, I know you've been
Chris Boston wants to know if Zipper is working on an engine kit for the Pan America. I don't think it really needs one. Oh.
Next question, please. Subscribe
Matt Bailey
and-
said he agreed. You can't get the power to the ground.
That's right. He said he agrees.
Yeah, he said you can't get the power to the ground.
Yeah, it don't do nothing. It don't do nothing. And by the way, if you're watching, there was a guy that I filmed a bike. He had a 135 with a turbo kit on it, and it was mean. And that video, I walked out in the middle of the street to film him. He was every gear, that thing was getting sideways every gear. I get back, excited to put that video out. I did the thing where you thought you were recording, but you actually turned it off. So if you're watching, I'm sorry. But I got the first part of the video. I might show that anyway, but I didn't show your run as you was going down the road. Yeah, and he had his bike was bad, man. That bike was super nice.
Cooner Grows 420 asks, what tires are you running?
I'm not even sure on this one. I think I got what's it?
I look
Michelin
like they
on these?
Michelin Commanders, I think. That's what the
Those Michelins. Michelin's on these. Yeah. Michelin's on these. If you going to race at the drag track, nothing but Cinco. I don't care what they say. They can say whatever they want to say. That Cinco drag hookup will put the power to the ground. And I am not sponsored. I'm not endorsed by Cinco. They ain't never gave me a dime. They ain't gave me a hat or a sticker. But I'm telling you, Cinco drag hookup is what you want. Because it'll put the power to the ground. Now, if you're riding in the curvy mountain roads, because it's so round and it's kind of flat, has a big old contact patch. I mean, it has a flat spot. It's harder to throw it into the curve, right? So if you're riding on curvy roads, nah, you don't want that. These are what you want. You either want Michelins, you want Metzlers. What you running on yours?
I'm running Dunlop, but on my Ultra, I got the Michelin Commander. I went with those.
Michelin, and they're good in the rain too, right?
Yeah.
Michelin, Metzlers. I don't know if I could really. I had one bad experience with a bad set of Dunlops, but ever since then, the rest of them have been pretty good.
I think right now Dunlop's on a recall, so if they're watching, yeah, there's a certain date on them. Check your date codes on your Dunlops.
On American Elites?
Yep, on American Elites.
That's what I had. I had American Elites on mine, and that was a flat spot. I mean, that thing was just jumping all over the place.
Ooh.
That was years ago, though. Yeah. So that's kind of what I haven't got any more Dunlop. Yeah, I'm just talking, man. Anybody else on there? We probably talked. I done talked to everybody out now.
Nope. Yeah, Matthew Bates said Dunlop on recall. Tall, it's time for another video with your dad and his trike, sir. That was from Chris Boston.
It's coming soon. Tell him don't even worry about it. It's coming real soon. We had a good time, man. We was in Daytona. Actually, it could drop tomorrow because I got one when we was riding in Daytona. The whole family was riding, so I might put that video out tomorrow. I'm just taking it easy, man. It's Good Friday. Oh yeah, I gotta say something about that too. Yeah, this weekend, man, it's Easter. You guys, hey, go to church, man. If you go to church this weekend, man. Spend some time. It's Easter Sunday. You know, spend some time with your family and think about what it's really about, man. It ain't about bunnies and eggs. You know, go to church and spend some time hearing the word for what it's really about, reflecting on what Jesus did for you. So, you know, everybody don't want to hear that, but you listen to me, you're gonna hear it sooner or later. So I might as well just go ahead and tell you. Hopefully, you guys all show up to Run to the Hills. When I was down at the show, everybody was like saying they're coming to Run to the Hills 6 this year. Hey, we about to ride. That's all I gotta say. Tez, you got anything to say?
Matt Bailey asked, what about the audio on your bike?
On this?
Yeah, what you got in Toro?
I ain't got nothing, man. It's stock. Cause the truth is, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I ever even turned this radio on. Not one time. I don't think I had. Like yesterday, I was listening to the radio a little bit.
You was on Ultra.
Yeah, and that's it. I got Hertz.
You know, even on my new one, I haven't.
Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you get in the mood for radio, sometimes you don't. And I ain't turned it on one time. Not one time. All right.
Any more questions?
I think we about done, man. Y'all, if y'all got, we're gonna give them 3 more questions. You want to answer some questions?
Chris Boston said 6 years, Run to the Hills. Congrats on that idea to become part of the motorcycle culture.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. It was like, seemed like yesterday. I remember I didn't know who was coming. I didn't know if it was gonna be 2 people or 5 people or 10 people. And I remember coming around that corner going to bootleg and I saw them people in the parking lot, I was like, I couldn't believe it. It was amazing. And each year, I never know who's going to show up, how many people. And last year, I was like, well, they've done it before. They ain't too excited about it. And last year was better than the year before, man. It just keeps growing. And the good thing about it, you see husbands and wives riding together, friends coming in together. There was a grandfather and a granddaughter riding together, man. It's a good time. It's like, if you've never been, it's not like any motorcycle rally that you've been to. First of all, it's a riding rally. You ain't gonna come here and say we didn't ride. Am I right?
No, that's right.
You ain't gonna come here and say, oh, Tall didn't take us nowhere. If anything, you might check out early, be like, I'm gonna go halfway on the ride. But last year, we went to Kentucky. Last year, we went to, where we go? We went, was it North Carolina last year?
Yep, yeah, it was, Weir's Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not Weir's Valley, Maggie Valley.
Maggie Valley.
Went to Will's Through Town Museum.
Yeah, let's see what that thing looks like. Oh, you pulling over here with us? You can pull right here. What's going on?
Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, it is Glove. Hey, hold on just a second. I'm in this and I'm gonna talk to Glove. You say something to him, hold on. Yeah, man. So look, last year, let me turn this around, guys. Are we good? All right, that's Glove pulling up. So last year, we went to North Carolina, we went everywhere. And this year, we going a little bit of everywhere. So you guys, y'all make sure y'all prepared and ready to ride, man, because when you come here, we about to ride, man. This dude about to give me a copyright strike with this music. I'm trying my best to get away from this music. But this year we gonna ride, guys. That is the plan. That is the plan. So I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna talk to Glove. He just showed up, the guy who cuts hair. He's one of the barbers, and I saw him earlier today, and he said he's gonna come out. So it's the first time seeing his bike. But I'm gonna end this video here, guys, because I'm gonna talk to him. So guys, if y'all like this video, y'all give it a thumbs up. If y'all like to see more, like it, please subscribe. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep gliding, and as always, have a blessed day.